Trap Media. Like, share, subscribe. Came up in the drought, you already know. But look, Corona Madness. Where we at day 70 now? It's a lot a few states have shut down, but many more will begin to follow suit, especially with these peak predictions. Like they saying 56% of California is expected to get it, which is crazy considering, especially with their population. Most places you can't go to beauty shops, barber shops, tattoo shops. Uh, I'm hearing some banks are going to close. Just going to be ATM services. Pretty much everything outside of like grocery stores. I know the license bureaus have closed all over. Is pretty much what I was telling everybody is going to be shutdowns. Like all these people were talking about, it was a hoax and certain people couldn't get it. Like I don't hear those. That well, a lot of people are still in denial, so I can't say that. So I guess with these shutdowns, maybe it becomes more real. But I think even as a listener, you got to start holding people to like, man, I thought you said this and that. But even with that, a lot of them aren't even receptive to that. So you got a lot of people that's stuck in trying to be right rather than correcting and saying the right thing. Like, man, I made a mistake. Woo, woo. I truly underestimated what this would be, and it's real, and I think it's necessary to do that because a lot of people are dying. People are dying. You can say what you want and oh, it's this compared to this and that compared to that, but if that's your people who die because of this, you're not trying to hear that. You're not trying to hear them saying black people can't die from it and your black niece just died from it. Like, or your black aunt just died from it. Like that's insensitive and it's just crazy that with a lot of and I only really hear it from us. Like it's like we were very in denial about what's going on. Very like if these places weren't closed, people would still just be oh no, it's no big deal. That's pretty much the mentality, but I feel like it starts from the top up because a lot of people who people respect and have been on point traditionally about certain views, especially when it comes to race, they built their social credit on that. So people take what they say is gold, is gold. But instead of going back and being like, man, okay, yeah, it might not be based on the numbers, it might not have reached the gravity of this, and this. We still need to take it serious, and it's not something that we're immune to. So I haven't really heard too many retractions, but we understand that we're in a field where everybody's just focused on they'll stand on their point and have people die behind it before they admit that they're wrong. I'll say that. But the current updates as far as cases, New York 5,298, Washington 1,376, California 894, New Jersey 742, Florida 432, Illinois 422, Louisiana 392, Michigan 334, Massachusetts 328, Georgia 287, Colorado 277, Pennsylvania 206, Texas 200, Connecticut 159, Tennessee 154. So it's definitely spreading. That's 4,905 cases in the last 24 hours, 14,250 cases total. 121 have recovered, 205 have died, and the most cases are in New York, and the most deaths are in Washington. Saudi Arabia has suspended all domestic flights, buses, taxis, trains for 14 days to try to stop the spread. We've seen in Italy, it's just been crazy the amount of deaths that they're experiencing, especially with their elder population. I don't, yeah, I mean, based on what all of the experts in the area is saying, it's just gonna continue. We really haven't even hit close to the peak yet. I'm not sure. I'm guessing the last jobs that will really be running. I'm looking at Israel right now. 244 new cases of corona, 677 in total. 14 have recovered. France, 1861 new cases, 108 new deaths. Um, China's reporting that they have no new cases, but I don't know how much I believe that. I think their business is hurting all over the United States for sure, as far as Chinese restaurants. So I just don't know if I could take that word. It's possible, but I think it could be more damage control because of the perception of the Asian is, especially in businesses, hurt. We're seeing in schools they're being impacted. We're seeing publicly people don't want to really stand by them or do business. So I don't know how they recover from this, and I think at this point they're trying to make it look like they have a hold on it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I have to do some more research, and just like I seen those videos with people who were sneaking and recording, I want to see some of those same things. Like, yeah, the videos, like, yeah, you know, they're definitely telling the truth because it makes sense. You have places that are downplay an issue to, like I said, save face, that are downplay an issue to keep people from panicking, like we seen going on here at one point. So it's possible that China, I mean, it's possible. Anything is possible, but I just want to do a bit more research. Um, okay, I'm looking at most of the places have the dispensaries I'm hearing are still doing well. The cannabis and the dispensaries will continue to be open because it's considered an essential service. So if you have a business essential services, food, household goods, and things like that, or something, I'm guessing because cannabis, because of the medical properties, then you can stay open. So I even seen some fast food restaurants moving towards bringing in household goods like bread and stuff like that. How does this affect the homeless population? That's something I think about. I'm looking at Skid Row, just go on to the California shutdown. The military has been, I know the National Guard has come into a lot of places, and they're saying they're just, protecting like food banks, and I'm assuming some the essential places that are staying open. I know a lot of places are saying like if you break the policies on what they're enforcing, so if you're a beauty shop or barber shop and you try to open right now, that you could face up to a year in in, in jail and $1,000 fine and lose your license and for whatever business you have. So that's not a risk worth taking. I'm sure you got to stay prepared for everything. I was trying to tell people a couple when me and Just Visions had did the stream, and hopefully more people can give proper advice, and the proper people in charge can give proper assistance for what's going on, and that helps people transition because the light might not be as close as people think, and there's more that can happen. What happens if the power goes out? Well, everybody's at home and using a lot, and more people is in the hospital, just like Italy. They said they're overwhelmed with with what's going on with the cases, and they don't have enough to to rein it in. So what's the light for them? And then even when the light, well, even when we get in the green, how does that affect our travel in the future? Because there are going to be countries that aren't as developed as us, like the islands and stuff like that. We're not going to really be able to go there in the same capacity because it's like, man, they still got this thing. They might be in a phase that we've passed. So it could affect everything. This year might just be a whole scrap in regards to sports, in regards to a lot of things in life. And if you just started a business, I can only imagine how much this hurts the business. But that's pretty much my take on this. Stay safe.